How is it going, guys? Thanks a lot for joining me for another beer review. Looking at a couple of beers today from Collective Arts Brewing out in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Really been enjoying their beers lately. I was gifted a few of their beers from my buddy Ben. You're awesome, dude. Really appreciate you sending these beers out to me. Yeah, really cool stuff from them. Been drinking tons of beers over this weekend and watching tons of hockey, having a great time. And yeah, can't wait for the fun to continue with a couple of sours. Just reviewed their Mash Up the Jam Dry Hop Sour beer, and really enjoyed that one. And I can't wait to try this beer here. Or these beers, I guess, as it's a base beer and a Guava variant on the base beer. The base beer in question is Prophets and Nomads. It's a Gose with a pink Himalayan salt and coriander. Really cool artwork from these guys, as usual. Really dig that in particular. It's just something about it. Super friggin' like black metal. You know, looks friggin' rad. It's courtesy of Danica Lundy in New York, US of A. But yeah, Prophets and Nomads is a Gose coming in at 4.5% alcohol by volume. Yeah, really enjoyed that sour, so I'm sure this one will be great as well. Let's get it cracked, poured, and see how it is. Haven't had a Gose in a while, I don't think. Had a few Berliner Weisses lately, but Gose is just not a style that's super available in Canada. I know it's becoming pretty popular in the States, which I really like. I really enjoy the sour. It reminds me of like, or the style. It reminds me of like margaritas, stuff like that. I'm a big cocktail guy, so yeah, like sour cocktails, stuff like that. So something about the style really just speaks to me. Really enjoy it. But yeah, pours a absolutely radiant, bright yellow kind of color. Yeah, it's almost like Miller High Life kind of lightness, but it's got that unfiltered haziness to it that makes it not look like a macro beer. Yeah, it looks like a lemonade in the glass. 2 fingers, maybe 3 fingers even, of a super fluffy, frothy, egg white meringue kind of bright white head. Usually these styles of beers, especially with the salt, it makes the head fade almost instantly when poured, and this is sticking up around like a champ. That looks absolutely sick in the glass. So let's get an aroma. A little bit of like a hoppy, I want to say like earthy kind of thing, like a noble hop. Little bit of like a, I want to say wheat beer kind of thing. Yeah, like a white bread, stuff like that. A little bit of that coriander, a slight like seawater kind of aroma you get in these Goses that I absolutely love. And a little bit of like a soapy kind of character. The aroma is kind of lacking in this beer. But it smells alright. It's got kind of, yeah, like this weird hand soap kind of thing going on. Hopefully that's not in the flavor. But yeah, let's try it out. Cheers. Really nice. Yeah, that is like the most like just typical Gose. I mean, that is really good. If you like the style, this is like exactly what you think when you drink a Gose, you know? It's got that light wheat beer kind of aspect to it, that breadiness. Super light, super crisp, super inviting, but it's got still that chewy, bready kind of character that I really like in that style. A little bit of coriander, a little bit of that, yeah, like that florally kind of citrusy coriander. There's a slight tartness, really slight tartness. This slight lemony kind of thing, like you took a wheat beer a wit beer, something like that, and just squirted a little bit of like lemon juice in it. That's pretty much this beer in a nutshell. Yeah, it's really good. It's got a little bit of that like kettle sour funkiness to it that I always associate it with a yogurt, like a Greek yogurt, that kind of thing. That bacterial kind of bacterial. That's not a attractive word for a beer, but that kind of like probiotic kind of flavor you get in Greek yogurt. That's kind of what I'm getting in this. I eat yogurt like damn near every day, so it's a beer I will like. Maybe I should put this in a smoothie. But yeah, really good. As a rating, damn good to the style. It's not going to blow any minds. It's just hard enough to be a sour beer. It's not going to like really turn people off who aren't into sour beers. I think this would be a great introduction to people new to the sour scene. And it's just a really good beer. No off flavors whatsoever. Even though I did compare it to yogurt, and some people do hate yogurt, but it's in a good way. Yeah, really cool. It's got a slight vanilla, like clove kind of thing in the background too. Really rad. I'd go like a straight up 85, B+, verging on B kind of rating. Really cool. Gonna move on to the same beer with guava added. So Himalayan pink salts, coriander, and guava. I did forget to mention it's brewed with both barley malt and wheat malt, of course, since it is a German sour wheat beer, you know. So, yeah, really cool artwork with this one as well. Unlike their other 4-packs, the entire 4-pack had the same artwork. Usually it's like different artwork throughout each can of the 4-pack. But, yeah, this one all had this crane, but that said, it looks really, really cool. Really eye-grabbing. So let's get into the beer. Right away, I gotta say, significantly pinker. A lot hazier as well. And still that gorgeous friggin' head. That looks absolutely sick. That looks like grapefruit juice. Wow. That looks like my morning grapefruit juice. That looks absolutely awesome. All it needs is some pulp floating around in there. Yeah, 2 fingers. Beautiful, beautiful, bright white head. There is a slight pink tinge to it as well. That looks sweet. Let's get an aroma. Oh, wow. Wow. That is super, super guava forward. Well, yeah, sniffing that, then sniffing this. The guava pops even more. That is insane. It almost smells like guava jam or something. I've never had an actual guava in my life, but I've had quite a lot of like guava candies and like guava juices, guava beers, stuff like that. And that aroma just jumps out at you. That is absolutely great. You do get a little bit of the OG Prophets and Nomads, but for the most part, like guava jam. And a little bit more of like a bready thing. This one is, I think, a little bit stronger. Yeah, this one's 4.5. Excuse me. And this one's 4.9. I wonder if they used a little bit of malt or if the sugar from the guava boosted up the ABV a bit. But that being said, it smells frickin' awesome. Can't wait to give it a taste. Cheers. That's cool. That's really cool. This is a beer I would buy like multiple 4-packs of every weekend, you know, if it was available to me. Yeah, like guava for days. A nice bready mouthfeel. It's creamier. than the original. Yeah, there's like this real heaviness to the beer, even though it is obviously light. It's got that crisp carbonation, stuff like that. The salt gives it just a little bit more vibrance. Just like with food, salt in beers, it's the perfect thing to put in a light beer because it just makes all the rest of the flavors, the sweetness pop, you know? And I really dig that. I mean, that's a fantastic beer. Wow. Yeah, it's just like your typical Gose, but just like you poured half guava juice in it, you know? That's pretty dope. But yeah, as a rating on the Gose with Guava, I'm really digging this one. I give it a solid A rating, like 90, something like that. It's really, really tasty. I like it. If you like Guava, pick up this beer. It's absolutely awesome. Very effervescent. Tons of carbonation on this beer. Wow. But yeah, let me know what y'all think of Prophets and Nomads and Gose with Guava from Collective Arts. If you've had them or any of their other sour beers, I should probably check out more of their stuff in the future. We don't get a whole lot in Alberta, hence why I gotta get stuff specially sent to me by awesome people like Ben. Thanks again, man. But yeah, we do get their Rhyme and Reason, I believe, the State of Mind, which I really dug, and Hemisphere something. What's it called? Ransack the Universe. There we go. Really cool names for this stuff too, eh? Like, awesome titles to their beers. But yeah, I'm packing a little bit of a buzz. Let's go watch hockey, end the review by saying, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, cheers everybody. Peace.